what's going on today, you guys? So Brandon here with Surge Athletics and the Surge School of Fitness. Got a couple things for you guys today. So this week, y'all, we're gonna work on see if we can get you guys into a better position. All right. So last week we put out a post, just kind of taking a poll on seeing how many of you guys out there sit at a desk all day long, drive around all day long, text all day long, and essentially just how much do we sit in a bad position? And if that is you, where are you feeling any sort of discomfort? And what we found, you guys, is the overwhelming consensus on that, or the feedback we got, was we were feeling a lot of neck discomfort, we're feeling a lot of discomfort in the shoulders, and which is leading into the low back. So what we're going to start you guys off with is just getting you guys to understand what the position you're in all day long. Okay, so I'm a huge believer, and we can't necessarily make change if we don't know what's going on and causing the problem. Okay, so what the whole goal out of this, you guys, is getting you to understand that we can take the right steps for ourselves if we just take time to try to make some change throughout the day. And so what we do here oftentimes, you guys, is I got these discomforts going on, I'm gonna go to the chiropractor. I got this going on, I'm gonna go get stretched, I'm gonna do all these things. And you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I do that myself. I go to the chiropractor, I get fascial stretching, I do those things. But if we don't really find the roots of the problem that's going on, we can't really fix it. Okay, so what we see oftentimes is I can go to the chiropractor, I can go get stretched around, and I can get those things adjusted, I can get manipulated, I can get in there. But if I'm not necessarily fixing the root of the problem, whether it be the connecting muscle there, whether it be the fascia, whether it be just bad posture, bad movement all day long, those problems are going to continue to rear their heads. And so the goal with this, you guys, is to hopefully give you some ammo that you can do throughout your day to hopefully prevent those issues coming back up. It's not necessarily going to always cure it, but hopefully it can help prevent those things so you're not always having to lean back on those. All right, so first thing we got for you guys today, all right, is just a little simple test. All right, so if you find yourself in this position all day long, whether you're typing, driving, texting, chatting, whatever it may be, where we're in this forward neck position, shoulders are hunched over, we're in a bad posture, we're just slouched over, and it just leads into a whole slew of problems. So challenge for you guys today is to see if you can understand how to properly activate and get your shoulders to pull back into a better position. Okay, so what we see there is as my shoulders are hunched forward, for one, that's an anterior rotated position, not necessarily the best position here. I'm causing a lot of just breathing issues, postural issues, leading to my neck, my shoulders, which eventually tailors down into my back, just like a domino effect would be. Okay, so what we need to do, you guys, is get us from being overly activated through the traps, our pecs really tight, and see if we can get the shoulders back into a better position. Okay, so challenge for you guys today is just bringing awareness to this position. All right, so what I want you to do, all right, you can do this at a desk, you can do it sitting down, you can do it standing. Okay, first thing we're going to properly learn how to do is engage your midline. Okay, so we're simply just going to take one hand, take it, so my sternum's here, navel's here, I'm going to place it right in between, basically where my diaphragm's at. Okay, from this position, I'm going to brace, I'm going to suck my belly button nice and tight, and I'm going to flex that as if I'm going to take a punch in the belly. Okay, this is what we're referring to as bracing. All right, now from here, I'm going to take my opposite arm, okay, just extend it out nice and straight, and I'm going to literally try to pull my shoulder blade back and down. Okay, so we're learning on actually how to engage your lat, your rhomboid, your scap, everything on learning how to properly rotate your shoulder blade back and down. Okay, now if you're having trouble and this is you, where the first thing we do is shrug, we know we're most likely over activating that trap. Okay, so what we need to do is take some time, get the mind muscle connection of understanding how to properly retract your shoulder blade back and down. Okay, so you notice as I pull my shoulder blade back, where's my shoulders go? Okay, as I shrug up, where's my shoulder go? It rolls forward, not the best position we want to be in. Okay, so that's my challenge for you guys today. Super simple. One hand on your belly button or one hand on your sternum, other hand arms engaged, and just work on retracting that back down. If we can get there, hold three count. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, relax. retract back, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, relax. Do that throughout the day. Start off with one arm, then you can work on to two as we go through here. But the more we get that muscle memory firing, you guys, the better position you're going to be in. All right, so that's my challenge for you guys today. Got another video attached with this from Mike, our mobility coach. He's got an awesome segment of things you can do just at your desk, you guys. Super simple. Take some time for yourself today. It's just like getting your meals in throughout the day. Take 10 minutes, take 5 minutes every couple hours, move around, get up from your desk, stretch out a little bit, get moving around, and I promise you will see immense different or feel immense different, and at the same time, it might save you some money in the long run of not having to rely on other sources. So that's what I got for you guys today. Day number 1 in the books. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Coach Mike here. I'm the mobility coach at Surge Athletics. And this week we're going to talk a little bit about how you can better yourself while sitting at the desk every day. Being in work environments, we're constantly exposed to these patterns of shoulders forward, being at a desk, or laminated butts because we're sitting all day, so on and so forth, which leads to a lot of pain up and down the posterior chain, or in the neck, shoulders, down through the back, the legs, so on and so forth. Knees might feel a little crickety, all because a lot of muscles are put in compromised positions day after day. So what we're going to do this week is show you a series of different exercises and movements that you can use each and every day at your desk or somewhere around your work environment that'll allow you to kind of clear up some of those areas, hopefully eliminate some of that pain, and move forward in your mobility practice. So today we're going to focus on something that you can do very simply at the desk. One of the pattern recognition pieces that we see at the desk is that people sit with their shoulders rolled forward and the head tilted forward towards the screen, right? So sitting in this pattern every day, looking down or looking up at the screen, depending, we get stuck in this position. So it's not only when we're at the desk are we rolled forward in this manner, but it's when we're out of the desk too and we start walking around that we start becoming rolled forward in this manner. We want to avoid that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and clear up some of the back during the day so we can kind of keep that back stretched, nice, long, limber, keeping that thoracic spine kind of mobile, because it gets very compressed or very kind of stuck while we sit in the same static position every day here, okay? So we're going to start working on those positions, those top end positions, over the next few days. And the first thing we're going to do is simply something you can do in your seat while you're at work. 2 positions that I'm going to show you. All right, so you're at the desk. First thing I'm going to show you here is how you can start to mobilize your spine a little bit and kind of release your shoulders, get the upper back working out. Okay, so you're sitting at the desk, you're typing away, right? You're going to go ahead, and what you're going to do is move your chair back a tad. Bring your hands, clasp them together, okay? Stick them out in front of you, and I just want you to push your chair back while you're in this position, okay? Drop the head between the shoulders here and easily feel a stretch here. If you push the seat back far enough, you may feel a little bit of stretch in the hamstrings as well here, okay? We're going to sit back into the seat and stretch through the shoulders here, through the back. Let that neck relax. You can either go through a few oscillations of that, or you can just relax yourself into the position in kind of a static stretch motion. I would advise kind of move yourself back and forth so you can go a little bit deeper into the movement each time. If you're at a standing desk all day, one way to modify this movement is to take your arms, throw them on your standing desk. I know I'm a little shorter for where a standing desk would be here, but this is the same principle that can apply, okay? So what we're going to do, put the arms on your standing desk, and then I want you to drop just the same as we did in that last one, okay? Drop just the same, but then I want you to bend and extend the hamstrings here, okay? This can be done the same for people that are at shorter desks as well. But it really allows you to kind of wake up those hamstrings, because essentially what we're doing is we're kind of laminating those hamstrings during the day, or flattening them out while we sit on them, and letting that glute deactivate. And this allows us to kind of open up those hamstrings a little bit, stretch them out, and help us move forward better, around better during the day after we're done with work, okay? So there's your first couple of exercises to try at work. Let me know what you think. Comment below if you think that it could benefit you. If there's exercises that you want to see, or if there's areas of pain that you have, please comment on those as well, and we'll be sure to tag you on our posts as we move forward from here. Enjoy, guys. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you again in just a few days.